Alright, so part 9. Hopefully you guys are having good morning, afternoon, or night. There will be a couple words that will be switched over to other words that are less offensive. Same reason as last time. So, without further ado, January 6, 1954. Dear folks, well, this weekend I decided to go to Los Angeles, so I caught a ride with a guy here on the ship up there. He was supposed to meet me back here at 3 a.m. Monday at the bus station, Long Beach, and bring me back. Well, it seems he left early to get back and left me sitting waiting for the car that never came. Finally, at 7, I got tired of waiting and caught a bus back to Diego. When I finally got to ship, it was an hour late. As of yet, I have not been put in report, but I guess I will be soon. Enough. I'll let you know how it comes out. Boy, the LA is full of gay people. They are the kind that run in pairs, one of them usually dressed as a woman or real prettied up. But even so, I had a lot of fun there. Next time I go up that way, I'm going to take the subway to Hollywood and see some of those radio and TV shows. How is everyone there? Are you still taking your China painting lessons, Mommy? I hope you are. It's good to at least have one hobby. Say, Pop, did you get that slip of paper I sent you on my income taxes? As soon as you figure out, write out and tell me how much I owe them. Not much else to say. We'll continue later. Later. Well, today is Tuesday, and I've been informed I'm now at PAL, Prisoner at Large. I have to muster 4 times a day, and I am restricted to ship and waiting captain's mast. Big deal. Well, I guess it had to come sometime. I'm going to plead not guilty, and so help me if they find me guilty, they'll think going over the hill. I might as well make it good. I don't know if this will have any effect on me up for fireman or not, but if it does, I'm going to give up trying to make a rate. I'm not going to sweat this goddamn Navy anymore. Sunday. Well, I went up to see the old man the other day about being late Monday morning. He excused me, and then I turned right around and got wrote up for not saluting an officer on the beach the other night. They'll do that in cases and send you back to the ship, and that's the end of your liberty for that day. Well, that is life. Say, Pop, I got my tax return, and I sure thank you for working it up for me. There's not much else to tell you that I haven't already told you on the phone. Martha told me she got her washing machine anyway. Someone ought to beat her until she can't stand up, and then beat her some more. Well, on this cruise, we will go to Japan, Hong Kong, and maybe some other places in China. And of course, they tell us we will stop at a million other places too, but most of it is just scuttlebutt. I guess I'll let you go now, right soon. Lewis. Dear folks, well, I guess one of these days I'll get around to mailing these letters. I have received yours, Lindy's, and Joanne's. She gave me $3 and a very nice card. How is Grandma? Is she any better? We are having annual inspections. They will last about a week, and the officers will go over everything. Tomorrow or the next day we will have a personal inspection. I went to see Ree's Christmas Day, but they wrote not home. I guess I'll try again next week. I sure wish we could go someplace besides here. I'm so sick of this San Diego I could scream. There isn't anything to do here. I don't know anyone here, and I don't like to go on liberty with anyone in the Navy because you meet so many damn different types of guys. He may seem alright, but some of these guys just go hog wild when they're ashore. I'll write Joanne, and I'll close now. Write soon, Lewis. Dear folks, well, I've been pretty busy trying to learn all I can about this rotten tub. I mean to tell you that I like living on a ship, but I can't stand this dirty thing. When the boys speak of this ship, they always ask me, how do you like being away from the Navy? Meaning the Navy doesn't recognize her as one of their ships, and I don't blame them. Boy, did I tell you we moved from Broadway Landing way out to Boy 53, and guess they put me on the bridge as a standby electrician. I don't like being around all the brass. I hope they change me to something else. They are saying they plan on decommissioning the ship in July. I didn't believe it because I thought it was just a bunch of talk, but even the officers were talking about it. Maybe there's something in it. Tell you the truth, I say I'll be glad to get off this ship. I hope my next ship is a good, clean one. I believe I'll ask for a repair ship. They are known for how clean they are. Say I gave you some bum dope on my address. If It is as follows, by the way, this is the right one. George Lewis Boswell, Jr., E Division, USS Montrose, APA 212, Fleet Post Office, San Diego, California. How are the kids getting along? Fine, I hope. How are you feeling? Mommy, I bet Pop is getting the barflies in his stomach with tax season getting close. I hope he doesn't work too hard. How was Christmas there? Was it very cold? Well, I guess I'll close. Tell Mary Lewis to go to hell for me. Lewis, February 22nd, 1954. Dear folks, well, here we are on our way to Japan. We're supposed to get there March 7th. It is 5,140 miles from San Diego to Japan. We have covered about 450, so we still have a long way to go yet. We have 600 Marines aboard and 200 extra sailors. We are taking them to Japan. Of all the luck I've had it. There are 2 guys I have gone through boat and EM school with, and as luck has it, I'm taking them over. Oh, we've had a big time together so far. Both of them are seasick right now. I feel sorry for them because it's a horrible feeling. The night before I left, I went over to the beach and went to the Paris Inn. Well, I wasn't going to drink any, and this other boy I was with didn't drink very much. Well, he bought a 7 High. I never tasted one before, so I took a sip. Well, that started it. I bought a whiskey sour and then a scotch over the rocks. Well, before I knew it, I had drunk $10 of whiskey sours at 65 cents apiece. That's about 15 of those damn things. Well, all this time I've been sitting down and I hadn't moved an inch. We decided to go back to the ship, and when I walked out that door, I thought a safe fell on me. I thought I never would get back to the ship and never want to do it again. Never. Of course, we sailed the next day, which didn't help matters. I'll finish this later. I'm going to rosary service now. It's Sunday. Well, today is Monday, and the holiday because it's Washington's birthday. There really is not much to write about. We are going to mail our letters tomorrow, and a tin can is leaving the convoy to go to Pearl Harbor to mail them. So I guess I'll close now. Be patient if the mail is slow. Lewis. March 13th, 1954. Issued in solemn warning this blank day, blank 54, to the neighbors and friends and civilians, blank U.S. Navy. Dear civilians, very soon the undersigned will be once more in your midst, dehydrated, demobilized, and demoralized, to take his place once more as a human being with freedom, justice for all, engaging in life, liberty, and to the somewhat delayed pursuit of happiness. I am making a joyous preparation to welcome him back into an organized society. You must make allowances for his crude environment. He has been miserable for so long. Besides the look and the duty he has served aboard this they call the Montrose, in a word, he might be a little astic, suffering from the Japanese yaparta, or a little too much sake. Therefore, show no alarm if he prefers to squat on his haunches instead of sitting on a chair, insist of taking off his shoes before entering the house, or has a tendency to bow when meeting or saying goodbye to someone. Keep cool when he pours gravy on his dessert in the supper table. Insists on chopsticks instead of silverware, or prefers fish heads and rice to T-bone steak. And take it with a smile when he insists on sleeping on a bare helm in the nude. Be tolerant when he takes his mattress off the bed and puts it on the floor to sleep. Don't let it shock you if when he was talking on the phone says moshi moshi instead of hello, and sakoyora instead of goodbye. Never ask him why the Smith boys held a higher rate than he did, and never make flattering remarks about the Air Force or Army. Above all, never mention the Marine Corps in his presence. This man will run if you mention rotation or shipping over, any with good reason, for the first few months until he becomes housebroken. Be especially watchful when. Alright, and we will continue this tomorrow-ish when I record the next one. Hopefully you all enjoyed it and are having a good morning, afternoon, or night. So, signing off for now.